What's up, everybody? Chewy89 coming at you today with another Marvel Crisis Protocol video, and I'm pretty sure everybody out there is seeing what's going on. Right now, we just got the new rules, banned and restricted list update, along with the errata cards, along with some surprising erratas to some of the team tactics cards, which is really cool, which was unexpected. Anyway, if you guys could do me a favor, dislike the video, comment down below, give me your thoughts on the rules and the surprising changes that we saw with the upcoming errata that's coming out. It's released right now, it's live, it's ready to go. If you guys want to go ahead and start playing with the new rules, go for it, even though people have already started to do that. Anyways, let's get to this, right? So these are the new rules that got dropped. Right now, if you can go to the Atomic Mass Games Transmissions, you'll see the article right here. You click on this button right here, and right now you can get the stat cards, team tactics cards, and infinity gems. We've covered the infinity gems. What we haven't covered is some of the team tactics cards that have changed, and we're going to talk about why they changed. Right now in the game, there's a lot of strong turn one plays with certain cards like advanced R&D, pentagram. There's other cards too that you can do some turn one shenanigans, like there's the Hulk card, the gamma launch, and all that stuff. There's some really crazy stuff you could do, and that got hit. First off, let's start with the surprise of the day for me. I mean, there's a lot of them, but right now this is one for me. Doom Prophecy is now only Asgard only. It's an Asgard only card, so only Asgardians can play this card, nobody else can. So that means Carnage cannot play this anymore. Any character that's not an Asgardian cannot play this card anymore. Okay. Currently it's still on the restricted list. We'll find out what happens with this. But right now only Asgardians can play it. So if you're playing it in your team tactics cards as a 10 and you're not playing the Asgardian affiliation, just keep in mind you cannot use this with other characters. I'm just letting you know. So that was the change here. Pentagram went from 3 to 2. From 2 to 3. I apologize. From 2 to 3. Reason being is Doctor Strange can pop this turn 1 and he can get a free teleport, go within 1, grab an extract, go back and run away, basically. Or other characters can do it, right? So basically he pops the pentagram. Turn 1, he starts, character teleports, goes within the teleport within 5, which is a huge range, by the way. You can teleport from within 1 to the within 5 portal. Go out there, grab an extract, and then just do your 2 actions. You didn't do an action throughout that entire thing, by the way. You spend the power, go to the teleporter, go on the extract, take the extract, do your 2 actions, which basically would net you the extract that you wanted right on the far point or whatever the case may be, and then you can just run back. And then from there you can do like other stuff, which we're going to get into, which I don't want, we'll get into the conversation down below with the other card that got changed. So you can't do this turn 1 anymore, which is interesting. I mean, right now this is the Defenders only team tactics card. This got hit. I guess the Defenders players, with me, I dabble and play with Defenders every now and then. I'm gonna have to figure something out with this card if I'm ever gonna use it. It just implemented differently now rather than turn 1 stuff, which I was getting bored of, to be honest with you. With it was just like, oh, turn 1, pop it, whatever. So we'll see what happens. We'll see what people can come up with Pentagram Faralaw and see what's going on. Ricochet Blast, I think they talked about this. It just costs the power now, so Cap and Iron Man can just spend a power to Ricochet Blast now. That's pretty cool. Rainbow Bridge, now I believe it's the same power cost, but what changed about this is if you have an extract, if you have an objective on it, objective token on the character, you cannot teleport. Okay, so when holding an objective token, you may spend 3 power each to play this card. Characters within 3, they can move within 3. So basically, if you have an extract now, you cannot run away with the extract. So looks like they're trying to get it. They're trying to take away that play style, which you can grab one and just take off and get away. Now, haha, you can't catch me. They really want people to be more interactive, I think, and this is good. I mean, which leaves hopes for me with Midnight Suns. Maybe that change. I mean, I'm not saying it will. I don't have any information. I'm saying if they do change the leadership for Blade, I think this is a good one. You can't do bump in the night if you have an extract on you. So we'll see. I mean, maybe this is an indicator for cards like this, similar to this, or leaderships that are similar to this. We'll get that change as well. I don't know. We'll see. Gamma Launch. Now, here's the thing with Gamma Launch. The thing about Gamma Launch is you don't have to activate Hulk to use it. So you can just go play the card beginning of your turn, Gamma Launch somebody within 5, which is a huge range, and then that character just does whatever it does. For example, what you can do on Virus and with Dormammu or whoever, whatever setup you have, you can play this card, launch a character within 5, get them within 1 of the Virus, and then from there they can go and grab the other one and then run away with it, or whatever the case may be. Now going forward, you have to Gamma Launch during Hulk's activation. This is not a card that you can play now automatically, right? So right now, Gamma Launch is going to be during Hulk's activation, okay? So that's cool, and that's really cool. I like that change too. It gets rid of that play as well. Advanced R&D got hit. Now, we were thinking all in the community that this card would either be banned or restricted. Instead of going that route, they said, let's change and I like this approach. Okay, let's change. Instead of doing that, they said, let's change it. Let's see what happens here. Because what happened with Advanced R&D is anybody can play the card, you pass off a power, and then they can do their thing. Now, let's piggyback off of Pentagram. If you played this turn 1 with Doctor Strange, you're out of 2 power. From there, if you wanted to get Doctor Strange into the game, because now he doesn't have power to use teleporter, right? He can't teleport. Not exactly. You could just advanced R&D, get a power around to Strange. Strange teleports through the teleporter, goes within 5, and then he's into the game now, right? Not anymore. And also there was an advanced R&D Gamma Launch strategy with like Hulk and somebody else. You can give him another power, and if you're playing the Dark Dimension, you can like Gamma Launch somebody, and then from there, advanced R&D, give an extra power, and then they can get the stupid viruses and all that stuff. There was plays with that as well. So advanced R&D, now it's during an activation, a character may spend a 5 power. So now what happens now is when a character activates, they have to play advanced R&D. It's not like I play advanced R&D, then activate the character. So now the character has to be activated while playing advanced R&D. This is a really good change. Instead of banning or restricting the card, now it's during a character's activation. That's a nice little change there. So now you can't really abuse it like you did before. It's still good. It's still really, really awesome. It's just now you have to pick and choose when to do it, right? So, really good change here. I like this a lot. Thunder Wave, again, this is just something, hey, both characters spend a power now. So now you can pull out these really cool cards now, which is awesome. So that's it for the tactics cards. Really, I didn't expect Doom Prophecy, Pentagram, or Advanced R&D to get changed, or Gamma Launch, or Rainbow Bridge. None of these cards. They did. Really good stuff. Like it. So let's go down to now gems we hit. Stat cards. Okay, now there's some changes in here. Okay, we got Black Panther. I think the only thing that changed on him was the timing. I need to go and get the old card up for a second because I just glanced at this. I really don't know all the changes that happened to Black Panther. Actually, I see it immediately. I already see it, but I need to confirm. Hold on. The push on the strike is now a size restriction. I believe it wasn't before, but I could be wrong. Hold on one second. This is why we have the app here. Yeah. So now there's a size restriction on the push. It's size 3 or less. This makes a lot of sense. It was nonsense that you can just push everybody and just whatever. It's still an auto push. It's on size 3 or less. It's still on the majority of the cast, which is still good. It's just there's a size restriction now, which is amazing. Kinetic burst. During the pay. Okay, so when making this attack during the pay cost step of the attack, this character may spend up to 3 additional power. Add 1 die to the attack for each power spent this way. That's still the same. Explosive force is still the same. This is still a 6 die attack. Really cool. Still got the really cool attack. I think they just cleaned up the Wakanda leadership too, which is during the modified dice step, it may spend 1 power. To do this, they just add a clarification to the leadership now, which we knew about in the past. When defending against the physical or energy attack, this character adds blanks to its defense rolls. Now right now. That's still the same on his healthy side as well. He's still got everything the same. It's just we got the strike is now, the strike now makes sense. There's a size restriction on it, and pounce is still the same. I mean, the leadership just got cleaned up with the words. Let's take a look at the injured side for a second, because I thought in the past, because I noticed that vibranium armor is here now. Yeah, it's still the same. You don't get blanks now. So yeah, this is still all the same. So okay, but what changed it was the strike and then the wording on the affiliation, which was expected. Bullseye we covered. He's just a threat 2 now. Captain Marvel we covered. Corvus, Ebony Maw, Enchantress we know about. Gamora we know about. Ghost Rider we know about. Hulk obviously we know about. Kingpin we know about. Medusa we know about that as well. Let's keep going. Okoye was another one that got hit, deservedly so. Still threat 2, still does bodyguard. Okay, but what happened here is that her reroll is only during defense, and no longer does she gain a power for vibranium spirit blast. So like the typical play that would happen is you walk up with Okoye, do the spirit blast, gain the power, and then you had access to bodyguard right away. That is no longer the case. She would right now Okoye has to earn that extra power. She's more of a turn 2 character going forward, which is good, which is fine. And that's pretty much it. I mean, her flurry is still really, I mean, this vibranium spirit is really good, but the thing is you don't have the reroll on attacks anymore, so you cannot reroll and get like a the wild for the Pierce flurry, which is good. I mean, I have to just roll straight attack dice and hope for the best. She did kill a Thanos one time. That is true. Health stayed the same. Still got martial artist, all that. This is good. They hit the reroll. This is good. Okoye is now like a fair character. The other surprise of the day here, because all this we covered. We covered all this. The other surprise of the day, not a surprise we all knew, but they didn't talk about Bucky's changes at all or Okoye's changes. Bucky got changed, and right now he's got one of the best rapid fires in the game. So after the attack is resolved, this character gains power equal to damage dealt. Now, here's the key thing. This is good. This is awesome. Power equal to damage dealt. Granted, it's 4-die builder. You're probably not going to be netting a lot of power, but here's the key. You get rapid fire now. On a hit result, you get rapid fire, and you can just go and do this again. Range 5 gun, 4 dice. You can, I mean, he shoots far. On a hit, you get rapid fire, so you can do it again and go probably gain your power and all that stuff. This is a really nice change for Bucky. Trying to see if there's any other changes here with the Winter Soldier. You know, because I haven't played this character in a really long time, so I really don't know what happened here. Got Your Back goes up from 2 to 3 power. It's no longer 2 power. It's a 3 power cost now, which is fair because they're giving him the rapid fire. That makes sense. Hydra Tactics is still 2 power. It still has Rogue Agent. Spetsnaz Training. I always forget he has this, by the way. So the character may reroll 1 die when either attacking or being attacked by a character that is within 1 of him. That's, you know, you have to get within 1 to get this. That's whatever. I mean, it is what it is. So this goes up to 3. He gets rapid fire now, which is really good. So he can pop more shots now and does what he needs to do. Pretty good 3 threat. I mean, I'll play him now, for sure. His health stayed the same on his injured side. Nothing really changes. Really good stuff here. Got Your Back. I mean, he should be netting a lot of power. I like it. I like it. They added rapid fire for Bucky, and I think he's viable now. I personally think so. And that'll be it for everything here. Of course, the rules changed as well. There's some clarifications on things. So, for example, throwing into terrain now. So previously in the game, if you can, like, for example, let me give you an example. So Magneto previously could throw like a range 2 into a range 2 and it will explode. That is no longer a thing. So like both terrain features would explode if they're the same size. Now, for example, that if these, let's say for example, throw a size 2 into a size 2, I believe, and if I have this wrong, let me know down below. I think both terrain. I think one of the terrain features gets destroyed, not both. I do need to let me see if I can get because somebody clarified this, and it was Negohldar in his across the Bitfrost article. Let me see if I can find it here, and I'll get it up here in 1 second because this was an interesting change here. Let's go. Activated tokens, all that. And honestly, if you want more clarification on the new rules that are coming, read Negohldal's article in the Marvel Crisis Protocol rules update. It's on Across the Bitfrost. Please read that. This is really good. It clarifies a lot of stuff, okay? Let's get to the throw here, because I thought that was one of the most interesting things that happened. Okay, so throwing characters and objects into terrain features used to have two different rules for determining if the terrain feature was destroyed. Characters needed to have a larger size than the terrain feature they collided with, but objects only needed to be the same size. So now both thrown objects and characters need to be larger than the terrain feature they collide with to destroy it. Okay, so now if you throw a size 2 into a size 2, they don't get destroyed. That's just how that goes. So what would happen with that is Magneto would throw that, both terrain features would get destroyed, and then from there you would net yourself 4 power because that was 2 terrain features being destroyed because it was 2 and 2, right? Interesting change there. I like it. That makes it, it doesn't make this so brain dead with Magneto now. You just throw this and destroy stuff. Now you have to really think about what terrain you're throwing into. There's a lot of timing stuff here with beam and area attack that people need to go through and all that. I'm not gonna go through all that here. I need to sit down, read it, and digest it myself. Yeah, that's pretty cool. So now let's get to the moment of the hour here. Banned and restricted did get updated, okay? So right now, as we speak, let's get to it. Bitter Rivals is now restricted, okay? This is gonna see its time on restricted. It needs to go there. I was okay if they auto banned this, like right now. If they just banned it, I wouldn't care. But they're letting it play out. They said, hey, listen, let's put on the restricted list. Let's see what happens with the card. They know it's good. They don't know right now. They're just doing a feeling out process with it. Let's see what happens with it if it hits restricted. Okay. So this is hitting restricted. 2 cards are hitting banned. Okay. All you've got in Panic Grips as evacuation efforts. Yeah, I mean, Panic could go away, especially with how the game's being played now. You just get auto points, and people just, especially if you're playing Dark Dimension too, with this, you can get to the 6 power really, really quickly, especially with other ways too. You can just like kind of play this play style of just like hold the objective and then get the power, then get the extra points, and then just kind of win from there. There's other ways to do this too. I'm not going to get into it. I'm fine with this getting banned. This is our first extract getting banned. I wonder if Legacy Virus at some point, it won't get banned, but I wonder if it gets restricted. Or personally, I just think they need to errata the hell out of that extract. I think 8 points is a little egregious. I think it should be 4 points or 6 or something. But that's just me. It doesn't need to get banned or restricted. I just think it just needs a point adjustment. That's just my opinion. I'm not. If they don't ever do it, fine. But it is what it is. That if you wanted to do something to that, instead of banning or restricting that, just change the point game. That's just my opinion. But it is what it is. All you've got, finally, I hated this card. Goodbye. I'm never gonna miss it. All you've got is banned, which is good, which is expected. So two problem cards here. Bitter Rivals got restricted. All you've got banned. And that's good with me. What's interesting about this banned and restricted list is that Doom Prophecy is still restricted. Now, I did ask some people about this. Right now, as it stands, it could get moved off restricted. It just won't happen today. Okay, it probably won't happen for a couple of months. But right now, that is the first tactics card that is affiliated with a team that is on the restricted list. So I think they're just testing this out and see how it goes. Personally, the fact that it's restricted to Asgardians is kind of a hit too. I mean, they really didn't gain anything with that card, because now if they take that, it's restricted, and now I have to take another restricted card. Personally, I think it will get off at some point, but not right now at this very minute. So we'll see what happens, right? But I'm very happy with all you've got. I'm surprised Panic got banned. I thought it was going to sit unrestricted for life or at some point get banned. I didn't expect to get banned today. I expected Bitter Rivals to get banned today, but it's not. It's restricted, and this card is getting banned. All good changes today. Everything. This update is a really good update. Atomic Mass Games, you're doing a really good job. Everything that was done here, instead of hitting advanced R&D, you just change the wording on it, which changes the timing. Still a really good card, still strong, but you have to play it differently now, which is good. I like that. Let's not just ban everything and just say, oh, whatever, you know. Cards that needed to go was like all you've got, because I mean, I personally don't think there's any kind of errata that would make that card fair. So I'm glad you got rid of it. Panic, glad you got rid of it. Bitter Rivals, I'm okay with it getting restricted, and everything else you've done, really good. I love all the changes that have been done. The game is going to be so different now going forward from this point until God knows when. The game is going to be different, and I'm excited. I feel like Ricochet Blast is going to see more time. Thunder Wave is going to see more time. Gamma Launch, now that you get rid of that stupid stuff. That's it, guys. That's all the changes. Definitely let me know your thoughts down below. If you guys can, if you want clarification on a lot of the rules here, go out to Negohlddar's article on Across the Bitfrost. Right here's the link up there. I'll probably put it in the description down below. Let me copy it now so I don't forget. Read that. It will clarify a lot of things up for you. Read that, digest it, take it in. He talks about a lot of stuff in there. And let me know your thoughts overall on this update. Please give me your thoughts on this update. I want to hear everything. I want to hear from the community. And if you guys can, do me a favor, subscribe, like, dislike, comment on the video down below. Great day for MCP. I'm a happy boy. I'm loving this game going forward. I can't wait. This definitely changes my Dark Dimension list, by the way. I got to make some adjustments. Have a wonderful, blessed day. Take care. Keep playing MCP out there, everybody. Bye.